Gosh, I have to say Morgan because he is out there slaying. You don't get to, you play for that many people in a weekend. That is a huge deal.
That's Miranda Lambert talking about Morgan Wallen. The question was, who should win Entertainer of the Year? And something just happened on stage that totally proves her point. Y'all, it's so rare that a single concert can change the course of an artist's career, but I think it happened on Sunday, September 22nd, and Miranda was just a small part of it. It inspired me to make a prediction that Morgan Wallen will not just win his first Entertainer of the Year in the next 12 to 14 months, he'll win his second one too. Miranda joined Morgan to sing Thought You Should Know, the song she helped write for the One Thing at a Time album. While rare, the moment wasn't really all that surprising. I couldn't find another example of the two singing the song together on stage, but Miranda has performed it during her live shows in the past, and it's been a staple of Morgan's show. There's a reason why this performance was special, however. That song was written for Wallen's mother, and since this was a hometown show, it's believed that she was in the audience to hear it. Pretty good feel-good moment. And in a lot of ways, this was a friends and family show for Morgan, even though concert for both concerts topped 150,000. Grandparents, siblings, his son, and many more were there. Friends Ernest and Hardy joined him for night one on Friday. So did Eric Church. I do want to put this in perspective. This level of guest star is pretty cool, but not totally surprising. For one, this was a huge weekend of concerts for Wallen, so he's going to call in all the favors. Also, we're kind of spoiled here in Tennessee. In Nashville, if an artist doesn't bring out a guest when headlining Bridgestone Arena or Nissan Stadium, it's a bummer. Knoxville is just a couple of hours down the road, so yeah, I would have even bet money on two of his good friends, Eric Church and Miranda Lambert, joining him.
I respect him as an artist. He's really authentic to who he is, and playing for stadiums full of people multiple nights, that's entertainment,
That clip, by the way, is from Miranda's interview with Taste of Country Nights. Subscribers know we link to relevant videos and more in the description section. Thank you so much if you've already chosen to follow us for the best country music interviews and the most important country music news and analysis. Okay, here comes the game-changing part that I teased at the top of this video. For over a year, Morgan has been projecting his walkout to the stage on the Jumbotron. Here you see him on Friday night walking out with the national champion UT baseball team. The first time I saw Mo do this was during a special pop-up show to celebrate the release of his new One Thing at a Time album. That's pretty dang cool, and I think you'll probably see others copy it real soon, for good reason. He looks like a prize fighter coming to the ring from the tunnel. Man, it's hard not to get hyped after that. Peyton Manning joined Morgan on Sunday. Yes, he's a Tennessee Vols legend, but he's also one of the most famous athletes in America, and a guy we generally assume to be of good moral character. He gives off major dad vibes, doesn't he? This is all to say that his willingness to partner up with a brand comes with an assumption that he's done his due diligence and believes that brand is one he'd be proud to work with. Morgan is a singer and a songwriter, but he's also a brand that, 3.5 years ago, was tarnished when he used a racial slur with friends in Nashville. The country artist community has clearly forgiven him. Miranda, Eric, Darius Rucker all drove to sing with him on stage, and other stars like Luke Combs and Luke Bryan have also backed him, but there are pockets of the industry that are holding out. But after last year's CMA Awards host Peyton Manning gave his blessing, it's obvious that this group, right or wrong, is shrinking rapidly. Morgan is now all the way back. And that incident from 2021 will soon be viewed through the same lens that we use to look through other troubling missteps in country music. Specifically, Willie Nelson's racist description of his friend Charlie Pride, Troy Gentry shooting the bear, Tracy Lawrence's domestic abuse charges, and many, many more. I mean, the public more or less convicted Jerry Lee Lewis of killing one wife, but we just inducted him into the Country Music Hall of Fame. Each of these is an anecdote, but no longer the main bullet point. And that's now true for Morgan, and it's time that that's recognized, whether or not you like it, and whether or not you agree. Still, that trust could be fragile. Remember, he's still got pending felony charges, and the in-town gossip is he's gonna serve 30 to 60 days in jail for throwing a chair off the roof of a bar after this tour wraps up. I'm Billy Dukes for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing.
You could just text Morgan Wallen.
I could, but he probably won't text you back.
Give me some juice.
He's a dude. Dudes are terrible. Like, they just won't. Like,
Even if it's you?
I mean, he might. You want me to text him? I don't have my phone in here. What's up? He's probably not awake. It's early for us kinds.